Hey there, this is Viola. How you doing? I wanted to quickly go through your website here and go over a couple of your competitors and then just talk about a couple things I could possibly help you with. All right, so for starters, I truly hope I did find the right website. I think I did, and not too many Eagle Creek in New Hampshire. So I love that you guys do have your immediate call to action here. I am going to suggest that you make it clickable though, because 99% of the people that land on your site will be using their mobile phone. So you want to make it pretty easy for them to be able to reach out to someone. I notice you do have the contact us page clickable, which is fine, but you all, yeah, I would suggest to make this clickable for sure. And these are clickable too. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we got a link here to the How We Buy Houses link. Good, we got some information. All right, got a cash offer today. Good amount of content. Another. All right, good. So Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content, specifically on the home page. But for your top competitor, I'm going to suggest 2,500 to 3,000 words, just with a few more links, because Google has crawlers, and they're crawling the site because they're really trying to figure out exactly what areas you serve and what services you offer. So the more you have on here, we buy houses in New Hampshire, or New Hampshire home buyers, we are home buyers, sell your house to us, etc. Google's going to be willing to put you higher up in the search results so more people will be able to find you. So for example, when somebody goes to Google and they type in we buy homes in New Hampshire, the first thing we see obviously are all the Google paid ads, but right below that, this is a an organic listing, and we all know we buy ugly houses. So I didn't bother to pull up their site, but I did go. Actually, I think their site isn't even working, which is crazy, but they're still ranking. That's how powerful what I'm about to show you is. So I'm going to hop over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. I went ahead and put that URL in here specifically for that exact URL, not for the entire site. I just wanted the exact URL. And the first thing you see is the DR. The DR is a power flow from Google, and the UR is a trust flow from Google. So both of these numbers are increased by something called a backlink. All a backlink simply is an endorsement from another company or another website that has a clickable link on it. And when somebody clicks on it, it transfers over trust and it transfers power flow. As you can see, the trust flow is low, and chances are that's because the site isn't live. But the power is still there. It takes a very long time to gain and to lose power when it comes to Google. So obviously this is clickable. I can see what's working for them and how it could work for you, but I really want to get in front of these keywords because this is what makes all the difference. So right here where you see it says we buy houses New Hampshire, 50 people look for that on a monthly basis. This company is in the #1 position as we saw, and they get 17 calls per month just for this one keyword. Then you got we buy houses NH. One, they're in the same thing. 50 people look for that per month. They're in the #1 position. 11 people call for that particular keyword. And then the list goes on and on and on. Notice everything on this page is hyper focused around Manchester and New Hampshire. Okay. Now, this is super important because the more people that are able to find your website are going to turn into the more clients that are going to call you, and of course, turn into the more houses that you be able to purchase and flip, or hold and wholesale, however you guys choose to proceed with the purchase. Right now, other than that, I also wanted to show you guys in the same exact tool. So this is your website here, sell to eaglecreek.com. Let's start with the overview. So obviously you guys have a lot of trust from Google. Just the power is what's missing. Definitely could get some more backlinks, powerful backlinks. And it looks like you guys had some type of SEO work done. You got some keywords in there, and you are getting a bit of traffic. And honestly, the keywords that you have in there are some of the keywords that I was mentioning, but I didn't see the #1 keyword on your website. Let me just double check that while I have you guys attention. We buy houses New Hampshire. Let's see if this is actually on that first page, because it's almost impossible to raise our hand for Google. Let's see. Okay, New Hampshire's on there 15 times. See, it's on there 0. So it needs to be exactly that keyword. So these are the type of upgrades that you need to have implemented into your website. It's almost impossible to raise your hand to Google and say, hey, look at us for whenever someone is looking for we buy houses in New Hampshire, if it's not actually on the page, or if this page isn't screaming it. After you get those keywords into your content, Then you want to make sure you get some backlinks to power up those keywords so that way you can get a lot more trust flow. I'm sorry, a lot more power flow from Google. Sorry, I lost you there. There we go. So that way you guys can get a lot more power flow from Google. So that's pretty much all it has to do. So I'll just recap real quick. More content on the homepage. Obviously, you know, I know you guys mentioned that you also wanted to get a you wanted to upgrade the site and give it a new look, a little bit more of a fresh appeal, which is excellent. I do suggest that as well too. But aside from that, you remember it's the Google robots that are reading this, not necessarily humans. Humans really don't care what the site looks like. We just want it to be fast and get us to where we want to go. But the main thing with SEO is to get the humans to the site, and the robots are the ones who determine that. So in order to get their attention, more content into the homepage, definitely get those keywords implemented into the content. And here's one more thing. Those keywords can be hidden behind some of the photos. See, this is just saved as NH. If this was saved as that keyword that we were looking for, then this will populate when somebody pops up on Google saying, hey, I want to find this, then that will pop up here for images and you guys' link will be there. So these are all different ways that you can do it. So sorry, I keep getting cut myself off. Definitely get some more content into the homepage, get those keywords into the content, and then get some more backlinks so that it could power up those keywords. Okay, I hope you guys found this helpful. Again, my name is Viola. I'll go ahead and submit my proposal. And that way, even if you do not decide to work with me, at least you know what to look for, because I kind of gave you the basics and what needs to happen to make sure that your next SEO hire and your digital marketing strategist knows exactly what it is they need to do, and you have an idea as well too. So I will go ahead and add a few success strategies that I implemented for some real clients. Very familiar with real estate trends. I have a few real estate clients, but due to NDAs, there's but so much information that I can share. But as far as off-market property acquisitions, you know, as far as getting different properties through direct mail, through cold calling, through door knocking, there's so many different strategies on how to do it. But yes, I am very familiar with that. And how do you ensure that content is both engaging and aligns with, oh, I have a content crew, I have a content writing crew. You know, AI is amazing, but there's nothing like the human touch, and even AI is trained to identify AI. So it's imperative that we have some content writers and copywriters, etc., to ensure that it is in alignment with what it is that you guys want to portray as far as your brand. Also, to look at the competitors, what's already happening, right? Like, how are we going to not only meet but beat what they've already done, and in regards to the content, and to keep it engaging and to keep it, and that's really where social media plays a part as well too. But I don't want this to be too much long of a video. Thank you so much again for taking the time to watch, and I look forward to hopefully chatting with you guys soon. Take care.